Hey everybody, welcome back to another commentary video. Today we're actually going to be doing something a bit different. I think that it's going to be super duper eye-opening for people to kind of see, including myself, what some of these top players are doing. This is one of the top players on the server that is a Magic main. Their name is HellasTTV. They're really, really good. Really like watching some of their stuff whenever I have time because typically they play really, really clean and really, really tight around their team, around their tanks. They do a lot really well, really good timings with their ult and everything like that. I think this will be really, really good for a lot of people, including myself, to see, since we don't really get to peer into like the top level of play very often unless you're going out of your way to look for it. It's a lot more raw whenever we look at it this way as well. So we go ahead and poke with the right click already, just to make sure, make our mark. And we are going to kind of pressure, drop a demon right here. And now we're going to move on to Hela. He saw that he was out of place, but notice how he's very quick to return back after his cooldowns are up, instead of just trying to force something that he doesn't need to. Go ahead and use the whirl so we can get a little bit of our shield. And now he's playing this wall, drops the demon so we can get more shield and play with this tank. Really solid. Hudoken, if you're watching this, by the way, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it on Twitch. You're a goat. This is pretty good. So look how he is doing right here. He's playing the side so he can see a lot. He is a really good position. He's able to defend his team if he needs to, or dive if he needs to, and he chose to dive, which is really smart. That was a really weird hitbox, or like map change, but really solid. Now this is really important. Notice how they're taking this top right side now that they have the point. Why is this really strong? This is actually going to provide us with a few things. So we'll get into it a little bit more, but one is going to block the kind of spawn door, so they can't really go from the below part either, because they're able to look at it. They're able to just take a peek at it. Hela's probably sitting over here somewhere on the right side and sniping down through the corridor. We have the Luna Snow here on the bottom. But if I had to guess, they're probably all going to converge up here so that way they can watch the drop part. So they can watch point if they need to, and they can drop on it accordingly. And then they have a lot of avenues. They can go down here and they can go forward. They can go back towards here and loop through their spawn. There's just a lot of options, or they can just drop straight down. It's going to be really good. It's really hard to take with a team comp like this as well, because they're running the same thing. They're running Magik Hela, so Hela's not going to be in a really good spot to set up in. So it's going to be really hard for her to get going. She's going to be playing low ground a lot of the time, and the Magic's going to have to be the reliable pick to kind of make disruptions so that way they can push. So see, look how we have 3 up here, and then here come our other 2 teammates behind, and now we're all playing up here. And our Hela is going to be sitting on this point right here to kind of contest it. It's really solid. And now the other team is scrambling because they need to push them off of this part, because if they don't, then it's going to be really hard. Really important on this point, especially, to be playing high ground here. Really good. They get the look on the Luna, and then they can walk it back with the Mantis. Really nice. Not scared at all. Knows his tanks are handling business and can walk past because the others are in a little bit of a issue. And now, same thing. So exactly like we talked about, they blocked the door, they blocked the push. Now they go back up here, and they can kind of analyze where they're going to be moving and then react accordingly. So they know they're going bottom left. Strange is going to poke. And the Hela's on point, providing recon if needed. Really good. Look, he's dropping the demon, making sure that they can't get a push. Drops the demon on the wall, make sure that it can just be blocked off so that way the healers can move backward. Do we pop ult here? Probably not. Looks like they don't really need to. Really good. He takes back up here on the top. Now we're popping ult. Huge. And now we can just go in here and we can disrupt. And now we can kind of just put a halt on their push if we need to. It's really good here. This is a really good look. He's playing around the Hela ult as well, because now he knows that they're going to be scrambling on the ground. Anything Hela can't hit, he will. And that's a really clean first round. There's not really a whole lot more that you could say about that. That was just really tight and really clean. So he's dropping 4k damage, and let's compare that to the other Magic on the other team, who's dropping 2.9k with 3 deaths. Hellas has only died 0 times, so it's really good. And he's playing really well around his tanks and understanding when he needs to be putting pressure with his team. Really good. Not bad at all. We'll go ahead and speed this up a little bit so we can just hop over to the next part. Really, really interesting to watch these people play because there's a lot of times that you see stuff and you're just like, oh, I should really be doing this a lot more. And the way we're watching this is through the replay thing. So we're going to portal onto point. Oh, this is out of the other team. Oops. All right. Over here. Ignore the screenshot. Oh, he actually... Did he swap skins mid-match? That's kind of crazy. Okay. Really, really good. He's helping pressure. Putting damage on the Groot wall with the demon because it's going to break it a lot quicker. Now look at this. So check this out. He knows that the Magik is there behind him, but he sees that one of their tanks over here is... Who is this? Is this the Strange? No, I don't know who's this. Oh, it's the Groot right here. And then there's somebody behind him that's really low. Yeah, the Groot's low. The Strange is not really going to be able to do anything to defend this. So the Groot is low. Biggest thing, he's going to go over here and he's going to try to kill this healer because he really wants this Groot to be in a really uncomfortable spot. So let's see what he does. Yep, just dives straight past him, fights the Luna Snow, and backs off. And then he returns to help pressure again. Now check this out. So their Strange pops ult, and then he returns accordingly to make sure that his team just doesn't get rolled. But unfortunately, you can't really do anything about the other Magic player popping ult. It's not really a whole lot you can account for right there. So we're coming back from spawn. See how it goes. Taking the high ground up here. Yeah, it's really tragic. That was a hella good Groot wall. Really, really, really good. Not too bad, though. They're definitely not in a terrible spot for this. He's doing well, 7-3. Or, no, he's 7-2. And there's 7-3. But we're getting his damage in. He's doing really well with it. He's going to be moving to the side, kind of playing off of their team. Most likely going to be waiting for his team to make a move so he can capitalize on it. Yeah, here we go. So now he's just going to pressure the point, and this is going to force them to turn. Magik's really, really good at this. It allows him to also... He can get out pretty safely here. He's not in a whole lot of danger. But, unfortunately, I think that was the Loki clone that actually killed. Kind of crazy. Not too bad. In the rest of the fight, we can go ahead and see. Their Luna Snow dumping healing. We have the Loki also dumping healing. Really, really good. And here are the tanks. Now let's go ahead and tune back into what the Magik is doing. Okay, dropping the demon. He's just trying to build up passive and pressure the tanks as much as he can. Saw that the Hela dropped, so he's going to take up here. I think this is a Luna Snow ult that he takes. Yeah, it is. And then their Magik also drops it. This is really interesting. So Helis' Magik is actually going ahead and dropping their ult as well. And this is really solid. The Groot gets taken out. Really clean. Really, really good retake. That works out really well because the Luna Snow Magik combo against the Magic ult makes their Magic ult pretty much not usable after they pop it. So that's really, really good. No, we do have Magic ult here, and I think the best thing to do is... I think they want to disrupt here, and then they really want to fight this left side. Oh, really, really big right click. Oh my. That's huge. Are we going to ult here? Yeah, we are. Okay. Now he's just going to try to pressure them off of this and really get in their business and just disrupt. Playing really well because our tanks are going to move up. Kills the Luna Snow. Unfortunately, he does not kill the Loki. He got pulled by the Hela orb, but that's really, really good. They traded for the healer. And what is their... So their healer was actually coming up on an ult pretty soon, too. Pretty soon. They're already at 87%. That's actually not too terrible to get them out of the match. No K value out of the Magic ult. We could have hoped for more, but hey, I mean, we didn't get 0, so that's all that matters. Okay, really scary, but he's going to defend the people that he can. Postured towards the Hela so he could defend them if they did dive. And now, just pressuring with the tanks, helping as much as they can. That was interesting. I'm not exactly sure why he did that, but probably just to be a mosquito. Pretty good Groot ult. That's really, really tragic. But not too bad, not too bad. Right now, if we look at the board, he's dropping 16-5. Theirs is dropping 12-5 at the end of the second round. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Doing a pretty good job, all things considered. I mean, it's an unfortunate turnout, but I think this is the round where he really turns up, though. Like, he really goes in. So let's go ahead and see. Ignore that sound, by the way. I don't really enjoy the F12, like 1 through 12 to switch who you're looking at. Portal here at the start. Same thing with them. Oh my gosh, this is just a giant Fuster Cluck. Okay. They just win the brawl together, though. That's really good. Do they? Oh, that's silly. That's so unfortunate. He's in their spawn now. This actually this could work out for the best. He does make their Luna late, but they do end up losing the point. So, no way the Luna 1v1's crazy. Oh my, okay. That was wild, but alrighty. Interesting. Alright, let's see the Magic player. Just hone back in, see what they're doing. Seems like he's going to go around to try and pressure this. Might be an ult angle. Yeah, here we go. Notice how whenever he's using these, he's normally doing it from a position where he can, like, move in. Really, really smart. Where he doesn't have to worry about, like, just straight up dying by running at them. Uses the cooldown reset really well by getting the ult back. Or turning the ult off at the end of the timer. Comes on here and just dumps on the Strange. And now their Magik is the only one on point. Really good disc. Not bad. Super duper good ult value right there. That was crazy. That's a really big tempo shifter. Now, especially because if we look, right now, Luna Snow's got ult, Mantis is 23%. Their Strange and Hulk are both really close. And the Hell is close. So they have a pretty good like an anti-retake comp going right now, especially with the amount of ults that they have up. Okay. I believe that's the Hela ult on the blue team. So that's the other team's Hela. Really good. Okay, he's just dumping demons down and then just moving as much as he can. Does take a death, but I mean it's not the worst thing in the world. The retake kind of blows, but what are you gonna do? Let's go ahead and see. So they're moving as a team. Okay. Just dumping a big hit right there with the big whirlwind. Really, really good to use it whenever you're hitting multiple people because you do end up getting the shielding out of hitting everybody. Responds to the ult with his own ult. Luna Snow's out of her ult, so he catches him. Not bad. Just dumping damage on the Groot and taking the point. Really good. Super duper good retake. That is a really big tempo killer. Let's look at the ults. So they have a Strange ult on the other team, and that's about it until Hela gets hers. And then our ults are Hela ult, which is really, really good. It'll help with the Strange ult a lot. They have Hulk, who just transformed. Oh, that's transformation. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Their ult wasn't that great. That's tragic. The Strange ult wasn't that good. Okay. Not too bad, though. Dumping damage, going after the Loki. Knew that he would go for the health pack. Knew that he would turn around. Really, really good. Really good mind games. Really, really, really good reaction. Love to see it. How's he doing? Alright, so the others is 20-8, and he is 29-7 with 20,000 damage already. That's how you dump damage, man. Oh my. But he's playing with his team. He's not doing anything too crazy mechanically or anything. But he's playing with his team and using his like game knowledge to really understand what he needs to be doing. Okay, the Luna Snow ults to kind of counter the Hela ult. Really, really good. Dropping Demon to solo DPS the Magik. Okay, going in on the Hela here. Now swapping over to the Luna Snow. Target priority is really important here. He's making sure that he's only hitting the squishies when the tanks aren't a threat. Really understands the range that at which like his kill range is, so he can move in. Okay. Drops the demon to kind of protect himself so he can kite back into it. And right now he's just playing for cooldowns, playing around his demons, making sure that he can only goes in whenever he really has the E, and then is using the E to kind of get out and poke again with the demon. It's really, really strong. Something I don't do enough, actually, is use the E to get away, and rather than just using it for damage. More so relying on the demon. It's really underrated. This is going to be a really, really insane ult right here. And the other team doesn't really have anything that they can counter this with because they don't have any ults up. Super good. And right now, what he's going to want to do is just really, really pressure this and make sure that he can disrupt them. He wants to get this OT timer down as much as possible, and that's the game. Really, really, really good display from the Magik player. Absolutely insane. And with that, they actually dropped 22,000 damage with 22 and 10. So really, 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 really good. And not for nothing, but if we can go ahead and take another look at this as well. So let's take a look. Look at this damage blocked by the Magik player. That's like low tanking right there. Like he's tanking. He's not just like playing like, and look at their other Magik player as well. 15k. That's really solid too. That adds up over time. Really, really high. It's super duper good that he was actually. Oh, no. Hellas is actually 15k, and then the other. Sorry, the red team, blue team thing is throwing me off. But that's really, really solid. It's a lot of tanking. That's a lot of damage. 22,000 damage with 15,000 tanking is huge, going 35 and 7. Huge game. Huge, huge game. Love to see it, man. But yeah, no, that's going to be the end of the video. If you want to see me cover more of these, then I would be happy to oblige you. I really enjoy doing these, actually, and I love making these for you. I don't know if this helped any of you. I think that it helped me a lot understand a little bit more of what I need to be doing on the character. But without further ado, I'm going to talk to you guys later. I'm currently on vacation as the time of this recording, but I will be back for the video that'll be dropping after this one. But anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.